Hi, how's everyone? Welcome. I hope I find you all well. Thank you for returning. And hello, if you are new. No astrology today. Just a quick little energy read for the collective. From the First Light Tarot, we dropped the Resistance card. And this came out a few readings ago. Like I said, there's often a flow. Um, of the energy where some cards come out numerous times until that energy is worked through. And now we're still experiencing this idea of resistance to something. Now, this card advises to make preparations and find middle ground. Now, whether that works together or you're making preparations to find a middle ground or you're finding middle ground in something and preparing for a change, whatever this is, there is an energy of resistance. And in order to get over this resistance or work through it or to, um, what's the word? To, crap. Win against it. I wanted to say win, but I was looking for some other word than win. But in order to succeed, maybe we can do that. In order to succeed through this resisting energy, there is two things: to find a middle ground, either for you personally to walk, or within the this could be energy from the political landscape going on right now in society, social issues and everything. There's resistance there. We all feel it. We all know it. We all see it. We all hear it on the news and see it on the internet and Facebook and, the news cycle and everything. There is resistance to middle ground here. One side versus another side, and each side is very strong in their opinions and their side. There's no middle ground. So they're asking for preparation here. And I think this is like hunkering down. They're showing me, getting your mind right, they said, but it's more like getting your opinions in order, getting your values in order, getting what you value in order. Um, so we'll probably get a better understanding of this card as we go through the others. So we laid out the Rider-Waite, and the first card you dropped was Page of Pentacles. Very nice energy. Very clear, very new, very optimistic energy. This could be a Taurus energy, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth energy. It's a page, so it could be a person or someone in that energy, whether you or somebody that you're dealing with. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I usually give the pages to the younger of the sign, that would be Taurus. This is someone who has, or a situation that feels hopeful. This is setting goals on a fresh perspective. This is positivity and emergence. So this is a new emergence of something valuable. Okay, pentacle energy is always something you invest in, and this is a page carrying that ace of pentacles, which is something brand new, something hopeful, something untainted, something very what's the word for something that has potential. It has potential. Okay, and this page is very enthusiastic about it. um I hear I can do so much with this. I'm going to do so much with this. So if this has to do with preparation, this is somebody who's like, I know I might only have a little, but I know exactly how I'm going to use it. Okay? The next card you got was the Moon in reverse. And the Moon has been coming through in other cards in the other previous readings. it has to do with illusionary energy, what you're keeping or what is being kept underneath the light of the sun. And usually the light of the sun represents the ego. It's the ego. So it's like, even though everyone says the sun is the truth and it illuminates the truth, it illuminates what you choose to um, allow to be seen. Okay? Whether it's the truth or not, it is what is illuminated. But underneath that, when you pull back the light of the ego, what is the truth underneath? Okay, that's moon energy. This moon is in reverse. So this, instead of us, um, in the upright, it would be like self-deception and illusion, okay? But it's also cycles and patterns. And this is usually a mention of be wary of falling into old patterns that always come back around. Every time it comes around, it's an opportunity to overcome it, to, release yourself from it. Okay, it's an ebb and a flow. It comes in, it goes out, it comes back around. The moon is very scheduled. It's like scheduled, right? You know exactly the moon phases when they happen. They're set in stone. You can set your time to it. It's stable energy, right? I'm surprised Cancer is not one of the fixed signs, but it isn't. I think she's mutable energy, very changeable. So they're saying, that underneath truth can be changed. Truth can be changed. You can change what you see is the truth. Okay, this in reverse is definitely releasing yourself from some kind of illusion, some kind of thing that had you underneath its spell, like it was the truth. Okay, and you're coming out of that. It's like I literally heard I can choose not to believe that because I feel like there is a different truth than that, you know? This is revelation and inner sight. So this could be something internal that is being revealed to you. You're allowing it to be revealed. Maybe you're allowing something that you wanted for a long time to be revealed to the people around you. Maybe you were keeping that a secret. This is a release from that secret, from that illusion, from that. I'm not going to go quite and say it was a lie, but it could be something that you just weren't ready to share with someone else. It could have to do with this Ace of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Page of Pentacles. That Page of Pentacles is, I only have a little, but I'm enthusiastic with what I can do with it. And with it be coming in with this energy of preparedness in order to walk the middle ground, it's like prepare. Pentacles is financial, but it's anything you can invest in. It's time and effort. It's money. It's concentration. It's blood, sweat, and tears. It's education. It's anything you put into something in order for it to grow into something better. Okay, so there is this opportunity to invest in something. They're telling me it's inward, though. We invest in something in ourselves that we had been keeping secret. And it's not even like it's it's not even like it would be a controversial secret. Just so far, the energy I'm getting is somebody who's like, I secretly have been wanting to be an artist, and now I'm preparing to allow myself to experience that when I haven't really told anybody else that I feel like I want to be an artist. I'm now going to turn inward and invest in that part of myself. Maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit. This middle ground makes me feel like you had been treading too far to one side for a while. And now that you are enlightened to this aspect of what you want, you're going to pull it back a little bit and walk more in line with where you want to be. it's not even a full swing into this other mindset. It's just walking this middle ground. Like, I can still be this, but I'm investing a little bit into what I want, and it's not anything that I have shared with anyone else so far. Okay, so continuing on, now we have the Four of Swords in reverse. And this is a feeling of retreating and healing and preparing, again with that preparation card, preparing for an awakening. This comes after the Three of Swords. There was a heartbreak here, probably in the past. There was something that didn't pan out. There was something that felt like a betrayal. This was, remember, sword energy is all mental energy. So it was a lie, it was deceit, it was illusion. Remember, we've got the moon here now that even though it's in reverse now, we're coming out of that illusion. There was something that we had been treading, that, not dreading, treading, like walking, a path that we had walked that turned out to be an illusion. Okay? And that revelation that it was not what we had expected caused a heartbreak. Okay, there was disappointment there. It felt like I invested, that Page of Pentacles, I invested so much into this idea, and or this person, or this job, or this condition that was supposed to grow into something more meaningful, and it didn't. And now I feel like I had spent all that time and effort and money, blood, sweat, tears, attention, effort, health, whatever, and it turned into heartbreak. Okay, there was disappointment there. Now we're in the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords has that Three of Swords hanging on the wall, meaning that it's in the past. You're kind of underneath of it still, but they're not in you anymore. See the person on the bed. That Three of Swords is on the wall. They're still contemplating it. It still hangs over your head, but there is here in the window, I don't know if this is a window or if it's like a painting. I think this is supposed to be like a stained glass window. This represents the dream that they're thinking of while they're in that healing state. So up here is a beautiful scene of something a little more happier than what this Three of Swords had brought them. Okay, the good thing about this is that you've got the Ace of Swords underneath you. You're laying on the truth, right? You're healing. It's like through osmosis, you're being healed by the truth. So with this in the reverse, it says that you are now actively coming, you're in a position where you're almost ready to come out of that shell, of that rest, of that realignment, of putting something back into your. This is like when you got the 24-hour bug, so you just sleep all day. It's like releasing something that had drained your energy. Okay, and now you're coming out of it. This is um returning to life, returning to health, returning to who you were. It's healing and awakening. Next to this, though, we have the Lovers in reverse. Now there's disharmony here, and there's hardened hearts here. So maybe you're coming out of something after this revelation, where now you're a little bit more stern with people, you're a little bit more discerning about who you give your heart to, who you enter into a relationship with. The Lovers is a choice card. It's not just a love relationship, it's not just a marriage relationship or two lovers. It is the choice to enter into a relationship with something or someone else, okay? Always a choice. Now, the good thing about the Lovers is that it is a connection before life had a chance to ruin it, and it turned into the Lovers that's in the Devil card, which is obligation. It's confinement. It's like you're stuck in this. Um, you're stuck in the relationship, even though that it's got like tendrils in you, sucking you dry. That's toxic relationship. That's the Devil card. But it's still positive, but it is in the reverse, which means there's disharmony here and hardened hearts. Bottom of the deck, you got the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is quick and decisive action to turn the tide. It's not just communication. Like a lot of times people will say, oh, there's the lovers here and the moon and communication. Somebody's going to call and tell you they love you. I mean, that's absolutely possible. Absolutely. But I open up the interpretation a little bit. It's not just communication, it's not just the phone call. This is action, decisive action. You're going to do something about it, or the opportunity to do something about it. Or I often get that this action comes from elsewhere. Okay, um, yes, it could be our own interaction. Oh, I suppose I should do my spiel. Sorry to interrupt. Remember that not all messages will resonate for every person. Leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. You're all at different points in your timelines. I can read the script, but I cannot tell you which character you all individually play, or where you choose to stand on the stage, or if you even choose to read the script. I can only read the energy. Can't tell you who you are in the reading. You have to decide that. So, like I was saying, this energy of Eight of Wands movement could be us, or you, whoever, or it could be outside of you, okay? But it is quick, decisive action to turn the tide. Something is going to happen here that is going to give you an opportunity to make great changes, all right? That was the bottom of the deck there. The next card we got from the Tarot of the Divine, which was the mythology from around the world. We got the Ace of Swords. I know I mentioned it the other day, Gordian's knot. This was the myth where, now granted, I don't remember which hero it was, whether it was like Perseus or Theseus, one of the Yusses. Um, I don't know who it was, but he came to a town and the town had no king. And the myth was their previous king, who was a good and noble man, came to them in an ox cart. So he came to them a low energy. He was not kingly energy. He was a lowborn. But he proved himself, I think he won battles. He proved himself wise. He proved himself a good leader. And they were determined that their next king would have to prove themselves against the memory of the old king. So they took the ox cart that he entered in and they tied it up with a bunch of elaborate knots. And the one that could inherit the throne had to untie the knots, which symbolically they had to prove that they were intellectually the same as their old king. So the hero, I don't know who this was, Perseus or something. I should check that. Maybe let me check that. The hero came through and he's like, what's with the knots on the ox cart? And, nope, doesn't say. They told him the story and he looked at it and he looked at the cart and he looked at the ropes and he looked at it and careful consideration, he drew his sword and he just cut it off. He did not even put in the effort to unravel it, because I guess he figured this is too much past history for me to unravel through. So I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to release the cart and the position is mine now. Okay. And when he did that, they all kind of stood around and went, we didn't think of that. We weren't expecting somebody to just cut it off. You were supposed to stand there and unravel it. And he's like, no, this fulfills what I'm supposed to do, even though it's unconventional. There's nothing wrong with it. And they're like, hey, you know what? He's right. He gets the throne. So this is the idea of an unexpected solution to a problem with cleverness. But now it came out sideways, okay, which was fine with me. I was able to understand that the meaning of that. You're stuck in between the puzzlement of the dilemma and knowing exactly what you need to do. Okay? And that's fine. It's like you're in the moment of considering cutting it away, and you're about to. So I love that energy. Go do. Um this is vision and an inspiring act. Oh wait, inspired action. Okay, but like sideways or in the reverse, it would be an impasse or uncertainty. So it came out sideways, which means it's splitting the difference. You're kind of stuck in the middle. Okay. Now I want to mention that you have the Four of Swords in reverse here, and you've got the Ace of Swords here. That's five swords, and that represents the Five of Swords of discord and arguing. Well, you've got that kind of here with the Lovers in reverse being disharmony and hardened hearts. So I think what this is, and if this plays out not globally, but more on a mass level, this is people coming to the realization that they want to walk a different path. They're going to have to cut people out. They're going to have to cut something off. They're going to have to cut out a part of their understanding that no longer resonates with them. That's that moon energy, okay? And the quick, decisive action to turn the tide is going to be this Ace of Swords. I'm going to hold it up like this because I want to get a screen cap of that. The Ace of Swords sideways. There's a dilemma. You're still considering your options. You're considering how you're going to come at it. You're considering how to tackle something. You're considering what information you have. Remember, information, mental energy, the swords. What information you have, you can process in order to cut away this knot that is keeping you from the truth. All right. But the cutting away is going to be the controversy here. This is what's going to cause a little bit of conflict. Okay. So what? So what? If it frees you and puts you in a better position, there's always going to be somebody who says, oh, wow, that's really selfish of you to do it that way. So what? Because up until now, you had been walking a path that had not been truthful to what you wanted to pursue. And if there is somebody here, and I have a feeling it was a relationship, not necessarily a love relationship. Like I said, it could be any kind of relationship you entered in. Could be a boss, could be your job, could be, you have a job and you contracted to do the job. That's the lovers. You chose this interaction, you chose this connection when it was good for you to do so. Um, but now you want to pull your energy towards you a little bit, invest in yourself a little more, and maybe that doesn't sit right with people. So what? We are not, we are no longer walking in energy that only benefits other people. All right? That's that big shift that just happened, I think. Remember, I said yesterday there was a huge shift in the energies, and everything that was coming out in the last couple weeks all of a sudden shifted into something else. And I really struggled through that last reading, but it ended up being one of the ones that I'm most proud of, actually. So maybe that even is a message that will resonate for you. That energy shifted. I struggled through understanding it, but once I did, I felt so proud of the work that I did on that last reading. So hopefully that's a message for you. Even though you're going to have to struggle through it, heal from it, you're going to uproot, upheave some connections here. There are some ties that bind that are going to be cut away with that Ace of Swords. Ties that bind, that's that Lover's card, the relationship that you entered into, right? But it's going to happen swiftly. And they're telling me not only are you going to cut away something swiftly, but the revelation of it, that moon reverse, the revelation of what you want is going to come swiftly with that eight of wands. Quick, decisive action to turn the tide. Bam. Ace of Swords sideways. Okay? Let's see. Oh, we got a ancestor card. Let me grab the book. I hope this is resonating. I hope that the messages are reaching you for your highest good. If you are vibing with my content, please take a moment to leave a like, share, subscribe. It helps the algorithm get my content seen. I'm shooting for 100 subscribers by summer. If I get to 1,000, then I can do live. I can go live. And I would really love to do that because then I can interact with you guys. I can take live questions and do it that way. But I have to get to 1,000 to do that. So I'm shooting for 100. Nice, low, realistic goal by summer. If you can help me do that by sharing and giving me a thumbs up, any interaction with the video. Leave comments. I didn't ask for comments. I love the feedback. I really look forward to the comments. So leave me a comment if you're vibing with me. In the description, you can find my email and donation links. I'm open for personal readings and birth chart inquiries. And for any small donation, I'd love to do a 3-card spread for you as a thank you. So email, Venmo, Cash App are in the description. I appreciate any and all feedback, signal boost, or donation. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. The Ancestor Oracle message that we dropped the Sky Father card. I thought this was poignant because yesterday's card was Medicine Mother. Now we have the Sky Father. This to me feels like Aquarius energy. It's the eagle, even it could be Scorpio. On the world card is the 4 fixed signs, and from ancient times, the eagle represented Scorpio for a while. Okay. Eagle energy to me now is Aquarius energy because he operates from a higher vantage point. That's where his understanding and intelligence comes from. Is from seeing things a little bit higher than the others. Okay, so this is Sky Father. It says trust in the unknown. Is that close enough? There we go. It says trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father and know that He is lovingly leading you forward. It says you are a co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention, and emotion that you have is creating the road ahead. What did I say earlier about you have to decide what truth is for you? This is a message I often get with the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is she's blindfolded, so she doesn't know which sword is the truth, and neither one is the truth until you choose one. You have to choose the sword that you take up, and that becomes your reality. Thoughts are things, and swords represent thoughts and mental energy. So whatever truth you decide is your truth, you have to take up that sword, okay? With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what is going to unfold before you. When this card appears, you're being guided to step back and get out of your own way. Because there is a greater power that is not only around you, but within you. And Skyfather is creating the best experience imaginable for you. So accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. So see things from a higher perspective, like the eagle on the card. This card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve father connection in your life. So if your father figure is in heaven, know that his spirit is drawing close. If he is still on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether past or present. So you can either be experiencing that in the collective. There may be some healing going on in families right now because of the political landscape. But you are being called to be firm in the path that you chose, okay? But this could also be a call to you're being empowered with that energy within yourself. Maybe you had not been in that energy for yourself before. This is a new condition for you. You being the master of your path, right? That's very masculine energy. So the eagle is asking you to take a higher perspective. Eagle medicine's very interesting. It's not only strong and decisive, but they admired the eagle because it flew so high that they gave it the quality of being able to take messages to the Sky Father and bring messages back because he was the one who flew closest to the sky. Okay, so that is the ancestor message for you. So we're going to go ahead and get the last minute oracle messages for the collective. Let's see here. So, like I said, there was a path of resistance here, and now you're trying to walk a middle ground. The middle ground is much healthier for your condition because it allows you to invest some energy into yourself, okay? You were walking too far to one side for a while. So this middle ground is asking you for some preparation, and it may be mental preparation. It could be financial preparation because it is the Page of Pentacles, but this feels more internal. Okay, you're not lying. I heard you're not lying to yourself anymore. That moon reverse is very, very powerful energy. You're not lying to yourself anymore. You're deciding what's the truth, and you're cutting away anything that was tying you up. Okay, ties that bind, that Lover's card that you decided on, but now it's in reverse. Okay? Shoot. Sky Father, get a higher perspective. Use cleverness to get yourself out of something or get yourself into something or release. That ox cart to me feels like it was something valuable to know. And he released it by cutting away the bonds. So maybe there's something here. We do have the Lover's card. Maybe there's a bond that you need to cut away in order to release that ox card. And you take your place as that king energy. Okay, family member. Oh, now the female family member's coming through. That's good. There's a cycle completing. That's interesting. Completion aspect of a situation are coming to an end. So preserve and purge. So we've got prepare here, preserve, and purge. Interesting. That's too many. Okay. Let's get a few more, please. Okay. Oh, goldfish. That's cute. Growth, increase, wealth, and luck. Oh, that's sweet. That's the Page of Pentacles energy. It's small prosperity. Okay? The page, the ace, the goldfish, it's small prosperity. We've got the raven here. That's cool. Was it yesterday? I just saw a card recently that had the raven and an owl. And raven is messages during the day, and the owl is messages at night. The owl brings messages from the subconscious. It's moon energy. Raven brings messages from the ego, from the gods, from the divine, things like that. That's daylight, sun energy. So now we have the moon in reverse and we have the raven here. But this also says that watch for signs and synchronicities. This raven card, he's carrying, you know how ravens love trinkets? Okay, shinies. They're like goblins in disguise. They like the shinies for the goblin fingers. He's carrying a watch, and the watch here is set to the time 11:11. So watch for signs and synchronicities. 11:11 is often called the soulmate card. You may be coming into a vibration here. They're saying that once you shift into this middle ground, once you shift your energy to include your desires a little bit more, you're going to be, remember what I talked about yesterday, when you change your vibration, you attract similarly vibrating energies, meaning you could attract your soulmate if you just change your vibration and to not neglect yourself so much anymore. What do we have here? Hey, the Nine of Diamonds. Got a lot of nines here. That's very interesting. Well, a lot. I say a lot, but there's actually four. That's a lot. Yeah, dang. Look at a couple more. This one. Free yourself. See, I love that. One more. One more. Two more. Okay, I'll take those two. Aha. See, that's the dagger. The dagger's out. You know what? Like I said, there's gonna be conflict here, and there's fear, worry, and a tense situation. Yeah, this change is not going to sit well with a lot of people. I also heard it might not sit well with you at first either, but you're blessed to do it. So don't be afraid, because all change is a little bit painful, you know? There's a little bit of discomfort, there's a little bit of unsureness. It's changing, you know? Think of the bugs that are not just bugs. Think of the animals that have to molt, you know, because they're getting too big for the skin that they're in. And in order to grow, they have to shed it. That might be painful. You know, when snakes shed their skin, and we do have a Four of Swords here, which is that recovery energy. When a snake sheds its skin, it's blind for a while. It doesn't eat for a while. It's very vulnerable for a while. It's in a new skin, but it has to set. You know what I mean? And that's a very vulnerable time where it has to rest. Doesn't even eat after that. It just rests to heal from the inside. So we've got dagger here. This is fear, worry, and a tense situation. But it came out right after free yourself. It's time to take back your life. I mean, I can't deny. Look at how these two fit together, right? The Ace of Swords, cutting away the knot, and the Free Yourself card. I'm going to hold that like that in case I want to screen cap it. Bink, bink. Right? So free yourself. Not everybody's going to like it. Nobody likes it when a prisoner frees himself, right? Here's the goldfish card. This is small luck, growth, increase, wealth, harmony. Oh, see, that's good because with the Lover's reverse, that was disharmony. This is prosperity, abundance, and transformation. The reason the goldfish is transformation is because it's part of the carp family, which koi fish belong to. And one of the in mythology, one of the myths about koi fish is that when they go through, I think like 20 transformations, they live long enough to transform and grow and change. After 20 transformations, they turn into dragons. You know, after 100 years, 1,000 years, I don't know, however long it takes them to gain that all of that experience and knowledge and life force that is due that excuse me, I'm sorry, I stutter. That's one of the things that I put in the description. I apologize for stuttering. The accumulation of life force is what makes you need to molt. It makes you need to grow. It makes you need to shed the skin or the shell that you had allowed to be on you while you were in a different state. Okay? So, with the goldfish representing koi, the more they grow, the more life force is in them and they evolve. Okay, think Pokemon or whatever, they evolve. When a koi evolves enough, they become a dragon and they ascend. Okay. We also have aloe vera here, which is soothe, and this goes along with that Four of Swords. There's going to be some cuts here. We've got Four of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the dagger. Okay, all mental energy. So you're going to have find something that is soothing for you. emotionally, spiritually, mentally, psychologically, physically. Um, take some time to heal. Okay. We've got the card Spirit is listening. I feel that goes along with Sky Father. Communicate with Spirit. The moon is here, okay? That's a blessing to you to communicate with Spirit also. We got the, I said free yourself already. We've got female family member. That usually means somebody who's passed on is making themselves known. Reach out to them, even if it's just, I'm thinking of you, just say it out loud. I'm thinking of you. I remember when we did this. You're on my mind. I think about your perfume. Simple things like that. That opens up the connection, and you can feel their presence, their love, their support. You can feel that again. So open up that conduit by even simply acknowledging that you're thinking of them. Say it out loud. That vibration of your voice that makes that connection. Okay. Then we have 999. Completion is coming. Aspects of a situation are coming to an end. So preserve what is good and purge what is dead. Okay. Last one I want to address here, we've got the Annunciator, Archangel Gabriel. He is the one that blows the trumpet at judgment. We did get the judgment card in the last reading. Something is being called to account. Okay? Final decisions. That's at 999. Purge or preserve. It's clarity of divine purpose. There you go. You're gonna get, what is that ace? The eight. The Eight of Wands sometimes is communication, loud, clear, decisive, and fast coming. So once that trumpet is blown and you are illuminated, the moon reversed, you're illuminated to the clarity of your divine purpose. Okay, you're going to be able to make these moves. This is intercession, so maybe there was a blockage in the process. Now it's being taken care of. But I remember Skyfather was saying to there's this feeling of allow things to work themselves out, because you're in an energetic holding space right now. You're in Four of Swords. You're coming out of it, but you're still in Four of Swords space. So while you're doing your inner work, the outer work is being done for you. As long as you remain dedicated to your inner work, it will be reflected on the outside, and they will be dedicated to the outer work. But if you pause, if you break, if you decide to put it aside, the divine is going to go, well, they're not pursuing that anymore, so we're not going to pursue this out here anymore for them. Okay? So as long as you're doing the inner work, as long as you're driving the car, they'll make sure the path is being laid for you. Okay? It's intercession, miracles, and direction. It's also a companion through the underworld. That's very important because Pluto is in play right now. This is visions, which is moon energy, and the dictation of divine will. So that's what I have. If you'd like to see what the cards look like from above or from my vantage point, I do post that to the community tab right before the video goes live. I also post it to the Instagram page, Gem314 Tarot on Instagram. You'll get an overhead shot of what the cards look like, and you can see what I'm looking at. Okay, so until I see you again in the next couple of days, thank you so much for spending this time with me. Okay, thanks, bye.